Hello everyone, it's me Tyson. This is not a regular upload. However, there's something I wanted to address. You've seen the videos, you've read the articles, you've seen the thumbnails. Yes, we're talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's creator, Scott Cawthon. Now for those who aren't aware, Five Nights at Freddy's is a media franchise revolving around fighting fictional, haunted animatronics in pizzerias. The series was created by Scott in August of 2014, and since then we've gotten 9 games with one upcoming, 16 books, 2 spin-offs, an upcoming movie, countless merchandise, and the list goes on and on. Earlier this week, fans of the game, particularly the LGBTQ+ community, were pretty outraged to find out that he had donated to many anti-LGBTQ+ Republican figures, such as former US President Donald Trump and US Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. Scott is also a devoted Christian and a pro-lifer, which has also gotten him into some hot water. I would just like to address, I fully support the LGBTQ+ community and by no means endorse Scott's actions. That being said, I feel a lot of this has been blown out of proportion. He does not deserve to be doxxed, have his address leaked, and by no means receiving death threats. His wife is currently pregnant and was feeling fearful because he was worried people would come to their house. Imagine his wife and kids seeing their husband / father getting ripped apart like this. No one should go through that. I don't care what you've done, you do not deserve to get death threats. He is a human being and has feelings and has done such good for the gaming community and video games as a whole. There is no doubt he's created some of the most influential games and characters in recent pop culture. If you walk into Walmart, you'll see any FNAF toys, merchandise, plushies. It's everywhere. As you can see, I'm pretty upset about this, and that's because FNAF has played a big part of my childhood and my YouTube channel. This is my most popular video, FNAF Dumb Ways to Die. Now, despite the quality of it being pretty subpar, it means a lot to me, and so does the series. I know this is more about Scott and less about FNAF, but I just wanted to say how much I appreciate the series. Back in its heyday, I had all the toys, merchandise, books. If it existed, I probably had it. I even started animating because of my love for his series and all the fan animations I've seen on YouTube. I loved it so much, in fact, I actually made an animation channel, which, if you'd like to see them, in the description. Anyway, after this all hit the fan, Scott decided to post to the FNAF Reddit. I'm not going to leave it all here, but if you want to read it, check the description. It basically says he isn't sorry for his donations, but he is 100% LGBTQ+ supportive. He went on to say if the community wants him to retire, he will, and in all this uproar, Scott Cawthon has finally decided to retire from the FNAF series. He's currently transferring the ownership of the series to someone else, and that's totally fine. However, I hope they have the same care for this series as Scott did. He posted his retirement announcement on his website as somewhat of a final message. And that's sad. This man has done so much good, and in the span of a week, he's just quit. I'm sure Scott wanted to go out with a bang, like a final big game to end them all. But now he's been ended prematurely by this drama. And I think that's awful. Like I said, Scott has done a lot of good, which I'm about to tell you. He's donated $250,000 to Daco's charity livestream for St. Jude's Children's Hospital.
But guys, I'm going to refresh it now. Guys, $256,434.
He's also made games for charity and for when he doesn't have an official release yet, which I mean, kind of counterproductive, but very thoughtful. Then there's the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative, in which Scott is giving fan game creators of his series funding to make new installments in their own custom series, such as Nixon or Pop Goes or Emil Mako. Scott even received a letter from a child writing to Foxy, one of his characters. Scott, being the guy he is, wrote a response letter as Foxy, along with sending him many Foxy merchandise and plushies.
And I need to write that kid back. I'm going to go get a big envelope and put a bunch of Foxy plush toys, and I'm going to write a letter as Foxy. I've never done that before, but I'm going to totally do it. And I'm going to even make a little tear in the paper and say that it was my hook.
I could go on for hours and hours. He's done so many things, but I think you understand my point. From the bottom of my heart, I just wanted to say, Scott, thank you. You have become one of the most influential game developers, not just in the horror genre, but in all of video gamedom. Your games have changed lives, created careers, and brought joy to so many people. Heck, I even have a Bonnie plushie sitting peacefully upstairs in my room because that's how much I care about the series. To show my support, I've decided to cover a Five Nights at Freddy's iceberg created by my friend Natter John, which will be coming in the foreseeable future. I'm excited to play the upcoming security breach and happy that Scott can finally relax after all these years of making games. So yes, I stand by Scott, and I 100% support his retirement. He deserves some rest. Thank you, Scott Cawthon. Thank you.